The role of inspiration in Søstrene Grene, it's a crucial part of how we are. It's a part of the brand and the brand DNA, to be frank. It's a way for us to actually also differentiate us from our competitors, because what we see in the competitive picture at the moment is a lot of focus on convenience, on price, etc. But for us, that's hygiene factors. Obviously, you need to be aware of these things, but a way to differ from your competitors is actually also to take a bigger part of the inspiration. So what we have done is to take a lot more ownership of the whole customer journey and look at where can we inspire people, not just in the buying process, but also before and after the buying our products. So for instance, when a mother is sitting down with her child, painting a finger painting, having a good time, having a laugh with her children, hanging the painting up on her refrigerator, and every morning when she gets up to make breakfast, she looks at the painting and get a positive memory of that experience. We want to support that, and we want to support that entire customer experience, because we believe if we can support the entire experience, we will build brand trust, we will build brand loyalty more if we don't, or if we only communicate price, the place, etc. Content for us is a crucial part of our entire marketing strategy. We have chosen to insource our content production, our media agency, and also our web agency, because it's such a crucial part of who we are and how we go to market. In terms of how we work with content, we try to have a very holistic view of the customer journey and try to point out which customer journey steps do we need to have content to support the entire customer journey. So not only making product packs, but also making articles that inspire people to have a good time, not just using our products, but inspire people to have a Father's Day, a Mother's Day, a great Halloween, etc. Also DIY content that inspire people not only to buy the product, but actually how to get the most out of the product and actually having a good time with the product. And not only our products, we are also more than open to actually also making DIY content that inspire people to use other kind of products that we don't sell. My best guess is that when we look at our content production, around 85 to 90% of our total content produced is inspirational, or with focus on creating inspirational. And I would guess that the rest 10 to 15% is much more about focusing on the product. The strategy of attracting people are being relevant, I would say. So our content strategy is to build content that people actually want to listen to and actually want to interact with. It's we have a saying internally also that people should have to want to hear from us, not having the struggle of opting out of our communication. So if a content piece doesn't live up to that saying, we will not post it. So it's not a rocket science, I would say, but if you sit down and you look at a content piece and you have concerns if people would find this interesting, why would you post it? And what we also see is that when we focus on, for instance, DIY content, it not only does it create a lot of engagement on social media platform, Facebook, Instagram, but it also create a lot of hype afterwards. And what we see is, and not only even if the content piece is only about inspirational, we actually see a spillover effect on the product used in that content piece. So obviously we don't do this just because we think it's fun. It's actually also have a commercial impact on our business. The main drivers for us to actually launching our web shop and investing more in the digital business was that it was a matter of people wanting it. People actually asked for it, and we have a saying internally in Søstrene Grene: if people find it important, then it's also important for us. Then you can argue that we are a bit late compared to others, but we have had some concern, and that's also, to be fairly honest, we had some concern if we could copy or remake the sensory experience that we know from the physical stores. That could that work in a digital environment? Obviously, it's difficult for us to make the same sensory experience that we know from the physical stores online. You can't do the exact same things because there's some boundaries on what is physical possible. But what we have done is that we looked at what is when we talk to our customers, what do they remember Søstrene Grene for? And we have tried to move some of that content pieces that they remember Søstrene Grene for online. So for instance, the signs where the Anna and Clara talk to each other, you will see them as well online with small quotes online. We've tried to have the same, I would say, clean look online with some colors that are very warm, very welcoming, that you know from our wooden boxes from the physical stores. We also have worked with some of the musical elements, but there are some boundaries about that if you compare it to performance. But we have tried to look at what are the main elements that people recognize from the Søstrene Grene store when we talk to them, and how can we try to digitalize them. In terms of how online and offline support each other, we have made some analysis in the first 12 months that we have been live. What we saw was that there was a significant uplift in the offline footfall, and also a significant uplift in offline turnover on a very specific product range, this being furniture for us, when we launched our online campaign. So what we saw was that the markets that had e-com launched in their markets actually performed up to 12% better than the markets that we have that don't have e-commerce launched yet. We will most definitely invest much more in the digital transformation, and also much more than we have done in the past. Because what we have seen in the past 12 months is that not only have we built a new revenue stream for us, but we also built an entire new inspirational channel for us to be much more inspirational for our customers. Because talking about the physical stores where we had our main visits from our customers early on, the boundaries is actually the physical boundaries. But looking at our digital presence, we have no boundaries whatsoever. So we have a completely new playing field for us to inspire people, which we will take, hopefully a huge advantage of. Our most important challenge is by far Facebook and Instagram, I would say. They have meant a huge part of our marketing success in the past couple of years, because that we are so much community driven in our marketing approach that we want to build communities around the inspirational content that we produce. Obviously, those two platforms have a huge impact for us. Facebook has historically been our most important platform with, I think it's around 2.6 million followers we have there. Instagram has increased a lot in the past couple of years, reaching around 1.6 million across all our international markets. One of the main challenges of being so reliable on Facebook or Instagram for that matter is that we put all our eggs in one basket, so to say, and also that we have no control of our first-party data. And that is, I would say, one of the most crucial things for success in the coming years is that you have control and you can engage first-party data across different platforms. So that is a huge challenge for us as it is right now, and that is also why we work a lot with how can we take much more ownership of first-party customer data and how can we engage it in different platforms, not only in silos for Google, Facebook, Instagram, etc. Looking at our campaigns and how we work with our campaigns throughout the years, we have actually been through quite a dramatical change. and transformation, I would say. We come from a period where we had 12 campaigns throughout the years, main campaigns that had a lot of product focus, and we came out with a catalog, and we had a lot of media focus as well. But what we saw that it kind of the impact of the different campaigns sort of decreased for us. So we needed to rethink how we planned our campaign throughout the years. So 1.5 years ago, we made a transformation of our entire campaign planning, which meant that we didn't have any main campaigns. Now we have a lot of we have every single week we have a new campaign with a different focus, where we come with new products in a certain category, making the inspirational a new inspirational element in that different category. So basically, what we, for us, came to truth was that people don't live their life in campaigns. People live their life from day to day. So we wanted to be much more relevant and much more inspirational, not from month to month, but from a daily to daily basis. The smaller and more frequent campaigns from week to week have impacted the business extremely well, I would say. Our online performance is very reliable on our drops, or weekly drops, we call them, or weekly campaigns. But also looking at our entire business, we come out with one of our best results in the past couple of years this year. So the new way of thinking marketing and thinking our product catalog and new campaigns week by week have a lot of positive impact on the entire business. We are an international company, so obviously we think international. But that being said, the Scandinavian aspect of Hygge and the storytelling of Anna og Clara is a crucial part of our brand building. We are a Danish company, and we are founded in Denmark, and we are very we're very proud of our roots, and we're very proud of that storytelling also being told in the different countries. And also what we can see is that there is a huge commercial possibilities in other international countries of the Scandinavian story. Hygge, in English, it means cozy, and for us, Hygge is a core value, not only in our entire business, but also in the way that we go to market in terms of our digital marketing. Because Hygge is a way for us to engage and inspire people in another way. So obviously for us to take ownership of Hygge in the other countries that we're represented in is a crucial part, because Hygge for us is such a core value. And if you look at our product, if you look at how people use our products, it's creating Hygge, it's creating creative spaces in your home with your family and with your friends.